Hello, Lovebugs. Welcome to a long-awaited build. I haven't built in The Sims for so many months now, and I really wanted to come up with a cool idea that would be really special to build. So I finally, after thinking about it forever, decided to build this cool little castle. And it's not just a castle, but it's a party kind of place that you would go for a kid's birthday party. So yeah, I was really struggling to figure out like what the heck I should build. I knew I wanted to make a party place of some sort, but I didn't know what kind of theme I wanted to go with. So in the end, I'm really happy with the way this castle, I call it the Bouncy House Castle because it reminds me of a bouncy house in a way. It's just the four spires and, you know, big old center area in the middle. But yeah, here I'm struggling so hard to find a door that I like for the front door, just because there are not enough doors. And there are not enough doors in this game, in Sims 4. I'm really happy with the way this turned out though, putting the all these cool windows around the top there. I thought that, and like the bottom as well. I don't know, it just gave this really authentic, you know, medieval castle look that I was going for. And speaking of medieval, I did want to start up playing The Sims Medieval again. I just haven't been able to, just because currently my Sims Medieval game is stuck in a box underneath my temporary desk because I don't have a desk yet. So what I'm going to be doing is this week, since it is actually my birthday this week, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do this as well, is wanting to build like a very special build episode that had to do with my birthday. And actually it happens to also be my 100th video I've ever made is going to be this build as well. So 100th video that is up on YouTube right now. So that to me was really extra special to do it that way too. So that's why I wanted to get this build out before anything else. So that means no, you know, Medieval Mondays or no, well, Sims Medieval. This counts, I'd say, as a Medieval Monday thing, but it's really like a Makeover Monday, which I like to call it, you know. But also, so not a Minecraft Monday either, but a Makeover Monday. And unfortunately, this is not coming out on Monday, it's coming out on the Tuesday. And if that, it's already really fairly late in the day on Tuesday. So technically it's for Makeover Monday for yesterday, since I was working on it all day. And of course, my builds always take so much longer than I had expected them to. So that's why this build is going out on Tuesday, because I finally had everything rendered and all the screenshots taken. And I also wanted to use this place as a way to play test. I used it for my Tuesday thing, my normal Tuesday thing, which is playing with Kaylee Gibbons and the One Sim Challenge. So I actually take her here, spoilers, I take her here for her birthday and celebrate her birthday. And you'll see, if you watch this all the way through, you'll see the screenshots will also be, some of them will be of Kaylee's party, just because I felt like I, you know, kind of, for lack of a better phrase, kill two birds with one stone with that. So yeah, here I'm still struggling with these stupid doors. I really wanted to use that kind of door. I do end up using those later on, but what happens was, it was so frustrating that this was the only door that would really fit center in that space, except for like that one little smaller door. But I just didn't like the way it looked, so I end up going with the door that's there right now. And actually replacing all these windows with these, or actually, see, those are doors up above. They're actually doors because they're fully open, and I replaced them with the matching windows so that they would be more functional down there, so that, you know, you wouldn't fall into the water if you were to, you know, play there. Of course, you know, it's not super realistic because I do end up keeping like that kind of railing that I made, that medieval looking railing. across the top because I really liked the look of it. But technically, if your Sims were all the way up here, because I did make it Sims accessible, they would definitely fall off of that. And I made it a playground too, so just, you know, so for one thing, you could have, you know, a very mean little Sim. You know, if you have like a Sim, a mean little kid Sim, like a bully Sim who wants to do some damage, definitely you can take him up to that playground up there and he can accidentally push a kid off the side of that. It's very easy to fall off the side is what I'm trying to say. So don't, but luckily, you know, I'm just kidding because The Sims doesn't let you do that anyway. So going along here, you know, very tediously replacing all of those with stone instead of the wood that they originally come with. And here I am deciding what I want to do with this space. So I'm just chucking in a bunch of big items that I know I want to put. So luckily I didn't measure. Thank goodness all of those bowling alleys actually fit back there fairly perfectly. You know, they come out a little farther than I want them to, but this, you know, this is a 40 by 30 lot, so, and that's like one of the more common lots, so I really did want to keep that, you know, just in case you guys, if you want to download this, put it in your game, just in case you want to use this lot. I really liked where it ended up being because you'll see in the screenshots, it has like a beautiful view and it really does feel like it fits really well in this space. In fact, I put across the street a party place that I had downloaded from the gallery, which was like a Wild West themed little party place. So it actually fits really well in my game in this specific lot. But if you don't have space in this lot, and I'll show you at the very, very end where I've placed it if you want to know exactly where this lot is. But if you are curious, you know, oh, how did she get it to be like look like that? Because like there's a lot and then there's what's around the lot, and what's around the lot is really pretty and I feel like really fits this build quite nicely. So right now I'm just decorating the kitchens. I was plotting out the kitchens and the bathroom space as you just saw. So deciding which side I want and like kind of color schemes. I knew I really wanted to go really regal in the bathrooms, and I decided to go with like this really rich, you know, red, like mahogany, like color scheme for like, that ends up being, I think, the male bathroom, although it doesn't really matter because I didn't personally lock male or female. You can do that in your game if you want to, but I just decided to be able to use those doors that I was struggling with so much earlier. So now you guys can see I've set it to, I've renamed it Bouncy House Castle, and I've set it to be a to be a restaurant. So, and I forgot to click that little gear button to like get that rid of, so that's gonna be in our faces for a while during the rest of the build. But anyway, as you can see, the chefs are in like, you know, servant scullery maid outfits, and the waiters will be knights in shining armor. I was this close to making those knights in all gold armor, and I was back and forth on it, back and forth. So there's a possibility that you could always go into it and just like make one all gold. I might do that in my game eventually, even though I've already played with this space. I don't know if I'll even be coming back to this really because I've already played with it in my game, and that's the whole reason I built it, was to play with it. But you know, for the for Kaylee's birthday, to age her up. But I mean, it's just a fun little restaurant to come and eat at too, so I may end up changing that. But yeah, at any rate, I wanted these servers to be the, you know, the knights in shining armor. And as you can see, I'm just figuring out the layout here with the tables. I got it to kind of the way I wanted it to. Oh, and now you just get to watch me saving it. Oh, I already put in all of the background music, so I'm not gonna cut that out. So sorry. You get a little sneak peek of like what my save files look like if you care at all. But anyway, throwing in a bar there. Now I'm working on the outside. Really wanted to use these cool benches. I love them. They're they've got like all this Celtic design to them. They're really pretty. The one thing I forgot to put out here, and maybe I will also put this in the very upstairs, would be like, there is like a matching Celtic looking chess set, and I might put that up at the very, very top, like by the playground. So again, these are just, you know, little ideas that I'm only thinking of now, of course. So for some reason I had it in my mind that I could have this all open, but that would not be very good if it rained, right? So again, in The Sims, doesn't really matter either way, but for sake of realism, I decided to go against that. Then I put that cool little pirate ship thing because I wanted this to be like a nice playground. I got all of the very lovely romantic garden pack stuff out here. I really, really love this pack. I almost wish it came with more things because you saw it for a split second, but I like literally went, show me everything that comes in this pack. That's right there. That's all that comes in this pack. That's not a lot, honestly. But what we do get is really nice. So I was able to use, you know, a few of the arches, a few of the nice decorations, and the statues. So yeah, this patio wedding area, you're definitely gonna need that pack in order to enjoy it, the romantic garden stuff pack. I actually am very proud though that I didn't use anything vampires because I don't have the vampires pack, or I didn't use anything from the newest pack. So like I could have put a rock climbing wall in downstairs, and I was really thinking about it because again, if you guys have this in your game, feel free to replace like an arcade machine or something, because I have like 4 arcade machines. You could very easily replace a couple of those arcade machines with rock climbing walls if you wanted to add like even more fun things that would be like at a kids party venue. So that's definitely possible as well. I just didn't feel like that need was even enough to like really, you know, purchase it at this time for myself either. So because that pack is cool, but like I don't think I'll even really use any of those items. So yeah, but I was considering getting that pack for this just so I could add some rock walls. But still, I don't know. This latest packs, I'm just not excited for them. I have been hearing whispers about pets though. I'm very excited for pets. and about vampires. So yeah, I was pretty proud that I was able to make like a medieval Renaissance looking build without actually using any vampire stuff. And this place probably could have turned out quite differently had I actually had that pack installed. But yeah, anyway, just figuring out the layout of this downstairs party area. Really wanted to add like these extra, you know, regal, fancy couches in order to like, you know, when you bowl, you have a place to sit down. You guys take turns. It's one of those things that, again, unfortunately, The Sims actually doesn't really do. But you know, for realism's sake, for fun, depending on how you want to do it, it would be cool to do that if you wanted to. But yeah, so yeah, as I said right now, just earlier, but see how I have like 4 of these cool arcade machines. I forget what they came from. I think it was from Get Together, but I could be wrong. But yeah, just I thought this would be cool. I'm also matching those rugs to the flags that were on the very top. So that's sort of what we'd say would be the colors of this, you know, like the logo or whatever colors of this party place, Bouncy House Castle. So yeah, picking out some nice decor items, making sure we have the bowling balls and the bowling shoes, as well as making sure like there's like these really cool portraits I think looked really neat there. Then I decided that there was some space on either side to have like some dance floors, so you know, and added some fun dance lights, just really trying to make it really feel like a party atmosphere, really fun, some place that you would want to come and hang out with your friends. I was considering putting like video games there as well. That's what you see there, but I decided against that. I feel like it was too much. And plus, you could always just have video games at your house. You know, you come more for the arcade games, and we can pretend as Sims players that all those arcade machines actually are different games. Unfortunately, they're not. You know, we only have the one arcade, unlike in all these other old prior Sims games. We had, you know, much nicer options, choices when it came to arcade games. But anyway, yeah, just working on the lighting now, trying to figure out, I really wanted to have sconces, and I feel like there is probably sconces in Sims 4, but that might have been the one item that I didn't have because of vampires. I could be wrong. So I decided to make like these kind of faux sconces. Oh, I was able to find those to like actually, you know, plot those plants. So that was good. And then here, I'm actually pretty proud of landscaping. I'm really not, I would not say landscaping is my strong suit. I'd probably say it's like my biggest weakness, honestly, when it comes to my Sims builds. I just feel like I don't know what I'm really doing when it comes to landscaping. But I did want these little llamas out front on either side with some nice flowers, just to like, you know, I don't know, make it feel royal or feel more, you know, fanciful. But yeah, I don't know. There wasn't a lot of landscaping to do, thankfully. I just wrapped these hedges all the way around the moat. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, but that moat there is swimmable. It is a full swimming pool. So I saw someone was able to get into it. I don't know how they managed that, because there isn't actually like a way in, but I saw someone swimming in it. So anyway, here are the screenshots on the outside, and then the pretty garden area is very beautiful at sunset, I would say. So as you come in, this is what you see. You see this guy cloaked, and he will take you upstairs, whisk you up here in order to seat you. And these are the kitchens. Again, nice scullery made outfits for the kitchen workers here. You know, servants. And then this was, like I said, a fun place to have a party. That's why I put up all kinds of balloons all over, is because it's really for throwing a birthday party. You know, there she is eating. I made her a princess, and she's eating at the bar there. So this is the view from the bar. You can see on either side we have the portraits. There's the men's bathroom, so to speak. This is the inside of that, nice and royal. I did accidentally take her into the wrong bathroom, technically, like I said, but really you could be on either side. It doesn't really matter. But back in the old days, the blue was actually for the women, and as you can see, those, so that's what that is. So 2 bathrooms, 2 different color schemes. Yeah, and then there is this, I did round tables toward the back so that you could kind of sit and watch karaoke. So my Sims singing along with the host there. So yeah, that's what that upstairs looks like. And then downstairs, again, more fun games. So you get to dance on the dance floor, play arcade games. You know, there's bowling in the back. There's even, though I did put in the dartboards and things like that. So here she is bowling. I really like this color scheme. I don't know why, but I feel like the pink really worked here, so that's why I kept it. So yeah, and then we have her enjoying these little bubble blowers. Those bubble blowers, I don't know if you can sit in all seats, but she was able to sit in one of them and use that item just fine. And here's just some cool outside shots of what that looks like. So that's sort of like this bubble blower rooms. There's one in each of those towers. Yeah, and this is what the wedding venue looks like at night. So yeah, but those bubble blowers are kind of a nice segue, like an indoor-outdoor space. And then this is the very top upstairs where you can sit around. It's like a garden area, but like a playground, outdoor playground area. So yeah, that's about it. I think we're gonna get right into layout. So first floor and then building up. But I hope you guys found this really enjoyable. I hope you thought it was fun. I certainly had a lot of fun playing with this lot, as I always do. I'm always pretty proud of my builds, so I hope you agree that it's pretty awesome. Like always, link in the description. You can always search #Loverly or The Last Love Bites on the gallery. That's the lot in Oasis Springs, a very far back lot. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a lovely day.